people. Hey, GS.
Hello, how you doing?
Fine. And FBA Teddy, I'm going to rotate you down. Thank you for coming up. Jeremiah, I'm going to rotate you down too. Thank you for coming up. We got to make room for the queue. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Jamaican.
Okay, you want to address the prompt?
Yes, I don't consider white people to be safe because they come from a lineage of evil, and that's just fact. It's no dispute. The entire Western Hemisphere was conquered by various Europeans, and the way that many people think today is because of things that were done in the past, and it's sad. It's sad. It's very toxic. These literal arguments that we're having, all the divisiveness, it's due to European colonization.
You said divisiveness, like what?
As far as like all these ethnic wars that are going on in TikTok.
Okay, let me ask you
Jamaican
something.
versus.
Hold on, let me ask you something, because I'm gonna try to, I want to have a little back and forth with you. You said it's due to colonization. Do you think that's why melanated immigrants come over here and disrespect Black Americans because of colonization? Like Byron Donalds, there's so many instances I can name. Do you think that's because of colonization, or do you think that's the individual choice?
That's an individual's choice. You can't just paint everybody with a broad brush. Because one person does something, you can't put down on the entire group. It's because there's an American crackhead. You can't call all Americans crackheads.
But they do.
No, not
Just
really.
because, hold on, no, you cannot. Hold on. Just because, okay, was you finished? Because we're not gonna agree. So are you finished?
No, I'm just saying that I know good and bad in every society.
But
I
see,
know
the
good
thing
Americans.
is, I would respect that a little more if a group, or like if millions of Black Americans was going to Jamaica. You say you're from Jamaica, so I'm just gonna use Jamaica as a example. If it was millions of Black Americans going to Jamaica and getting into y'all politics and telling y'all ain't shit, y'all criminals, y'all lazies, y'all Yankees, y'all don't deserve reparations, y'all slaves, you don't have culture. I can probably understand better. But however, since this is happening in the United States of America to Black Americans by immigrants, then it hit different.
Well, we are all slaves. Everybody on in this hemisphere that it's melanated, we were brought here by slavery.
That's a lie.
I mean,
Every
that's
Black
not.
American here wasn't a slave. You
Yes,
don't
they
know
were.
we had free people who was never enslaved here.
They were brought here through after the transatlantic slave trade, just like everybody else.
No.
No, that's not true.
This
No,
is
what
history.
Love's World said is correct.
You were brought here by
No, the
slavery.
I
problem
wasn't
is
brought
you
here
want
through no
us
slave trade.
to be an immigrant like you. That's what the problem is. And see
Science.
what I mean? This is why that Democrat shit, Salvatine, ain't gonna work for us. Okay?
Well,
It's
science
not
says
gonna
that.
work for us
How did
at
Black people
all.
get to
No
America?
more. Cause we don't need to hear that we were slaves and all that other bullshit. We don't need to hear that. We know where we come from.
Yeah, slavery.
Can I say something to that, please?
No.
Can I say something to that,
No,
please,
what
love?
Love's World said.
Yeah, hold
What
on,
Love's World said
Salvatine.
was
Go
correct.
ahead, ball head.
So, what you would know is that a little bit of Africans actually came to this mainland of North America. But who did have major African people was Jamaica and actually
Donna, you still on
Haiti.
restriction. I gotta
You
drop you
guys are
down.
the most. You guys have the most people, the most Africans that came to your lands, which is why you guys have your mixed Creole, your mixed Creole language that you guys have here.
He
Because if a lot
Jamaican,
of
bald
Africans
head. He
came here, we
Jamaican.
also would have
He
had it.
Jamaican, bald head.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay,
Jamaicans, they had a lot of Irish, they had a lot of different Africans coming there, and they couldn't and they couldn't communicate with one another. That's why they have the language that they have. Also, look who else have that language. Haiti. They were a mixture of a lot of different Africans, and that's why they look so different from us. We are. Then when you go to That's why when you look at more people from the other side of Hispaniola, which is Dominican Republic, they have more common phenotypes than with us. But all of these other people, these are nothing but Africans. We are not them. We didn't have as many people coming to we had people shipped out of the Americas, but we didn't have a lot of Africans coming here like you guys did. You guys are African, we're not. So you can call yourself an African Jamaican, but we are American. If you want to call it indigenous, we're not native. We are indigenous to this land. This is our landmass, bro. So you have to get this shit right. Don't try to put your trauma on us because we didn't go through the same thing you went through. We're not Negroes either. Negroes is people who grew from the knees. That's the Spaniards and them people. We're not them. Now we did have some Spaniards that did come here and amalgamate with our people. And you also had some melanated Europeans who also came to this land. But African, no, we are not them. And I land my plane. Don't put your trauma on us, bro.
Okay. Can I respond to that now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, he says that there are only a little bit of Africans that came to America. So now how do you differentiate the Africans that got here?
Can you tell me a slave boat?
Yeah, there's plenty of them. There's actually
go ahead. And which African you found in your lineage? Because I haven't found one. So tell me these slave boats. Let me get my pen so I can write down.
He's Jamaican, so he has a different. They didn't keep shit like that. Remember,
sir, you had your turn. Let me see.
Yes, it's different.
And she asked me a question I'm going to answer. There's an entire website dedicated to this. It's called
what's the name of it?
Slavevoyages.org.
Oh yeah, I know that. I thought you knew something different.
And if you want to find out your family history, you can search a website called FamilySearch.org.
I know my family history, and ain't found the African yet.
Well, you will if you go back far enough. You will.
What, into eternity with the rest of humanity?
In 1865, that's when slavery was ended. Before then, it's pretty hard for African Americans to find their ancestors.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Labeled just with the first name.
Go ahead and land your plane. Charles,
hello, can I respond? Can I respond to what he said, though?
Go ahead.
All right. He said that only a little bit of Africans got to America. So how do you differentiate yourself from the Africans that got here? That's number one. Number two, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I said number two. Relax. You said a whole lot. Slow down. Now, number two, they had something called the inter-American slave trade, which was when they brought slaves from the Caribbean and other places in South America to the Americas. So how do you differentiate yourself from the other?
Where did you get that lie from?
It's not well documented. It's not a lie. You could easily Google that.
You were never brought here. You were never brought here for anything.
Yes, we were.
No, you was not. That's you trying to backdoor your way. No.
South Carolina, the Gullah Geechee that were brought from places like Bermuda.
And they have nothing to do with you. They have nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you.
Calm down on this one. Calm down on this one. He's right on that. It was a
Thank you. That's all I got to say. Mic drop. Mic drop. You're dummy.
I'm not calming down.
Hold on, but I'm about to tell him what happened.
Because that's a lie. I have read it.
So when he asked, how can we? So the question was when he asked
about mic drop. As soon as you give him the fucking pass, why do you always do that?
Yeah. But where he fucked up is
I'm sick of his ass too. Talking about mic drop. And he always do that to Black Americans like Carmelo and everything else. Don't come back in here.
Love, that's a whole damn lie. He is lying. We have the inter-American slave trade is about the Indians, the Black Indians who was already here. It has nothing to do with those Caribbeans.
Mess them, bring black or try to go against Black people for some fucking reason.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with. There was never no Caribbeans over here in our slave trade. That is a bunch of bull. Okay, that's what was pissing me off because he's spreading lies, and this stupid ass ninja gonna jump in talking about he's actually right. No, the hell he ain't, because I have researched it. I am Black American Indian. You can't tell me no damn Caribbeans was brought over here in the inter-American slave trade. That was the Black Indians who was already here.